Hey, what is going on, everybody? Tom from Tom's Randomness, and today's video is about precious metals. About. It's about precious metals. So, if you haven't checked today, you might want to go look because gold is up around $2,419 and silver is up to $3,150. Last I checked, that is awesome. It's so awesome. I don't know why, but it's awesome. And thinking about that, I think back to the early years. The reason why I started this YouTube in the beginning was to review pay dirts, gold pay dirts, because I've prospected most of my life. I've not done it as much here lately, but I literally grew up around Southern Ohio. We had some really awesome creeks that we could go and gold pan in. Didn't get rich, but we had a lot of fun. And through that, and then watching the Gold Rush TV show, I started that company called Tom'sGoldDirt.com. And was able to have a pretty successful run there. Was able to buy lots and lots of gold to put in dirt and ship it all over the world. I think it was always funny when people would say, wait, so you take the gold that somebody else mined and put it back into the dirt? That's always funny. But the mail people, whenever I'd ship out packages, they'd just be like, I still can't believe you sell dirt with gold in it. And you sell a lot of it, apparently. So, anyway, I've had some conversations here the last couple of days with some friends, and they were talking about the pay dirt that they bought from me, and it kind of inspired this video in a way. And then they also mentioned the gold spot price, and that's what triggered me to go over to Hero Bullion and look at the ticker there and see $2,419 for gold and silver at $3,150. But yeah, so when you think about it, that little half gram bag of gold is worth around $39. So when I think back to the Tom's Gold Dirt days, and I was selling gold 1 gram bags for between $60 and $70, I can't remember exactly, but somewhere in that ballpark, that gold is now worth more than you paid for it when you bought it. That's pretty cool. That's super exciting. And in the video that I posted in the wee hours of the morning, or last night, or whenever you got the opportunity to start viewing it, I talked a lot about how, what, and why I collect. And one of the main reasons, and I highlighted it in that video, so this is kind of probably a reiteration of that, but one of the main reasons that I do is, one, because I like it, and two, because it's safeguarding my money. If I had money to spend and no control, which I'm growing up slowly, and I have more control. I'm not buying the latest and greatest fishing gear every day. I'm not out there just wasting all of my money. But when I was a lot younger, and by a lot younger, I mean like last year, I would just go buy all the stuff in the world, coins and whatever, all the time. I would just go buy them, buy fishing gear, buy nonsense, useless stuff that doesn't have much value on the resale market. So if I was to buy, let's say, just looking around the room here, a TV. If you buy a new TV today, let's say you get one for $200, and then you go try to sell it, I bet you would only get half or less than half what you paid for it. So with precious metals and coins, usually you're going to get 85 to 90% of what they're worth. Some places will pay you more, some places won't offer you as much, but it's a way to conserve or reserve some of your money and reallocate it into precious metals and safeguard against frivolous spending or whatever your excuse for needing to have is. But for me, that was the big one. I was able to get through some very tough times in my life just because I had a pretty decent little collection of precious metals and coins. And as I get older and have kids now, I've got them kind of excited into it. They don't really know that aspect of it. They're more just interested in, oh, that coin's 70 years old. Oh, that coin's silver. Oh, that's so cool. This is real gold. That kind of stuff, and that's exciting. But as they get older, I think it's my duty to educate them more and more into it so that they can make their own determinations and decisions as to if that's what they want to invest in or use as a safeguard for themselves, and so on and so forth. So one other thing I want to talk about that I didn't mention, and it was unintentional in that video that I just put out, was constitutional silver as a stackable commodity. So constitutional silver is typically going to be one of the cheaper forms of precious metals that you can get into. These numbers are old. I don't know if I'm going to be exactly right, but I think you can get a roll of Washington quarters for between $225 and $240. And that may not be affordable to everybody, but I can remember not terribly long ago when I could get these for about $3.50 a piece. So 20 times that, so 60, wow, what did I just say, 3.5, so 60, $70 for a roll of quarters. That's pretty good, and if you hold on to them and it continues to go up, you've got some value there. Same thing, 3.5 times 10 is 35. Yeah, $70 I used to be able to buy, or wait, how many quarters in a roll? 40 quarters, sorry. So that would have been roughly $160 for a roll, and now they're $240. My brain ain't awake. I don't know why. I haven't had an energy drink today. But then you have dimes. So dimes, I think, are one of those things that about anybody can afford, and it doesn't take long to accumulate a pile of them. If you can find a good deal on these, you can sometimes get them for like $100 a roll. I've seen them at like vendor malls and stuff. I think they're probably worth around $110 to $115 a roll. So if you had to pay that, probably not so bad. But you can sell every one of these all day long for $2 or $3 if you have to. So depending where you're selling it, obviously, if you sell it yourself, you might be able to get a little bit more than if you go and sell it at a coin shop. They're probably going to be a little bit under or around melt or a little bit behind it. So anyway, I think those are some options for people. I know in YouTube world, there's always the debate on what you should stack and how you should stack. I say stack what you can and what you like, collect what you like, and as long as you purchase things right and it's things that are sought after, you can never go wrong. So that's my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, obviously, but I do enjoy this hobby. I enjoy gold prospecting. I enjoy those types of things, and I am going to try to get out and do some more of that sort of stuff because I've literally been reminiscing, as I called it, going back through all those fun videos where I was out the creek getting some gold and making up some awesome products to sell to you all, which I am not doing that part of it, but I am going to get out there and do some more prospecting videos. With that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. How about those spot prices today? That's awesome. And good luck. God bless. I'll see you on the next one.